What?
You're listening to In the Green on WCPR.
Okay.
Just a couple of Nimrods and listening to Green Day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, that's true.
We got a very special guest with us today.
Everybody give a warm welcome to our very special guest today, Alistair.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Alistair has been commenting on all of our videos. Big Green Day fan, has had a lot to say. So we figured, hey, come on the show. And he could this week, so here he is.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. I'm glad to have you.
Yeah, I remember that you gave out like the invitation, I think, back I think it was after you did the Dookie episode.
Probably.
And I said, well, I'm taking a class and it ends immediately when you start your show, so I'm not sure I'd be able to actually come down. And apparently, the school I'm doing my class in is on spring break now, so I was able to actually come down here. So.
Perfect.
I thought when you said, I'm taking a class, that you're going to be like, I want to come on the show, but I'm taking a Dookie. And I could, every Monday at 7 p.m., I got my Dookie schedule.
I mean, we're just taking a big old Dookie every Monday, 7 to 8:30.
Revolution Radio, what a great album.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about this week.
I don't know if you could just say our opinion like that.
Oh, let me rephrase that. Revolution Radio, what a garbage album.
Oh, now we don't know which one he meant.
Revolution Radio, what a mediocre album. What episode is this? Like 10?
10? Yeah, that sounds right.
I still don't know how to start these. Do we start with the album?
We figure it out.
Do we do bits? You would think after 10
bits.
There'd be a groove.
Bits.
They
there
say it takes you 21 times.
It takes you 21 guns to form a habit.
I mean, it's sort of like television. There's a reason why on television they usually have 22 episodes per season. That way, when you do your first season, by the last episode, you finally know what you're doing. Yeah. And then every other time, you're just failing on your way there.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting the show. Us failing on our way there.
Or just us failing.
Yeah, where there's no end goal. It's just us failing.
Oh, no, I'd say that there is an end goal. And that
the end goal is to listen to every single song on Green Day's discography.
Exactly.
Yeah, listen, sometimes artists, and I would consider this an art project, sometimes artists fail. For example, Uno Dos Tres.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that one until you actually were talking about it.
Really?
What happened was that around that time because I actually had those albums, but I never actually listened to them the whole way through. I think I only listened to one song on there, and that was,
we don't blame you.
And that was "Kill the DJ," just because I was right out of high school then.
Listen, that's one of the few that I actually liked off of Uno Dos Tres, which I think that one's off of Uno, yeah?
Yeah.
I like that one enough. I'm not like, oh, it's in my top. How many Green Day songs are there?
A lot.
If there are 100, it's not
more than 100.
It's not even in my top. Wait. If let's say there's 100, and let's say how many off of Uno Dos Tres? Like 10 each, right?
37.
37. So it's definitely not in my top 63. But out of those 37, there's
it's up there.
There's something.
But yeah, I only ever listened to that one song. Never listened to the trilogy the whole way through until you guys did that episode.
What'd you think? Tell me what you think.
Oh God, it was awful.
Right?
Yeah.
I appreciate the idea of we are just going to write as many things as we can, throw everything at the wall, and hopefully something will stick. I don't think almost anything did, but
no.
I always appreciate that level of, I guess, creative diarrhea is what I guess I would call it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Dookie, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It was like just everything felt like it should have come 20 years earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Alistair, we got to know, when did you first hear of Motley Crue?
Motley Crue? My uncle is actually a big fan of them because he was a big metal person from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin is into them.
Currently, or?
She listens to them.
All right.
What's her favorite song? Would it by any chance?
I have no idea what her favorite song is.
Can I give it a guess?
Go right ahead and guess.
Wait, Jacob, plug me in.
Oh.
Oh my God, am I still playing? I'm still playing Nimrod.
You're still playing Nimrod.
I'm sorry. is her favorite song.
I thought I found another song about Motley Crue. It's not hard to find singles by them, you know. They have a lot of singles.
Oh, they've got they've got Girls Goes Girls. They've got
I'm waiting for prove to me.
They've got just looking at the recommended
I know at
videos.
least one other.
They got Kickstart My Heart.
Good. All right, This is a good song.
All right, they got another one in the related videos here. All right. Okay, this one's actually another one.
Oh. No, just keep going back to 54.
All right, hold on. There's another one. This one's Smoking in the Boys' Room.
This is a cover.
Which I knew that. So it's like, get out of town, Motley Crue. Yeah,
I like this cover better.
There's an episode of the Drew Carey Show where they use the song "Smoking in the Boys' Room," and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, Motley Crue did a cover of this, which is not even the original.
Yeah.
So
that sometimes happens.
That happens often.
Yeah.
What, covers?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Green Day's done some
I was
covers.
about to ask, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I Fought the Law.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Wait, what are those all? What album are those all off?
I'm not sure. I think
Are they
if
just
I
like
remember
singles?
correctly, because there are two that I know off the top of my head. I Fought the Law, I think, was a B-side, so it's on one of those compilation albums.
Oh, okay.
And the other one is I know that they did a cover of
Education.
Okay, I did not know that one. I was
Yeah.
going to say Quick One While He's Away, which they did as a bonus track for 21st Century Breakdown.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it because I don't like the original version, but
Hey, I'll make the claim right now. I usually think covers are better than the original.
How about this? Has anyone?
Sometimes.
Green Day have done covers. Has anyone covered Green Day?
Probably.
yeah, probably.
But wait, Abandoned Calamity has. I know that for a fact.
A band named Calamity.
No, Abandoned Calamity, my band.
You have a band.
It's never been called off, so I guess I still have it. But we've done Green Day. Every concert, I think.
Whoa.
What?
You're telling me that a high school band played Green Day?
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Blasphemous.
Slow down, Jake.
I've never.
Listen, it took a lot of hard work. We practiced for dozens of minutes.
Do you think Green Day is the most popular band amongst new high school bands? Like as like inspiration,
Probably.
right?
If for that specific genre, sure.
If it's for rock, probably. If I was to say overall, I would probably say not, because I'm pretty sure most like high school musician people are more into EDM now.
I guess that's true. I guess like if I'm talking about like a band, like bass, guitar,
I said
drummer.
If it's more like rock, if it's more like rockish, like Green Day would be, because they're not particularly like complicated, and it does connect very well with like teenagers.
Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like most people are like, "Yo, Green Day inspired us." Like, I guess the Beatles, but not lately. Like, not with like current teenagers.
Yeah, I don't
probably.
know who's citing the Beatles these days.
People will still listen to the Beatles, but they are not. But I think that I'd say my high school year was like the last one where people would have actually been like, "Oh my God, I listened to this Beatles album and it changed my life."
No, I know people younger than I am.
The Beatles, garbage. They don't have a single good song. I'm making a statement.
You could argue that claim.
You can argue that.
Name me a Beatles song.
Helter
Trash.
Skelter.
Name me another one.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
That one actually is trash.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
The Beatles had one good song. I think it was the Beatles. Girls Goes Girls. Is that the Beatles?
No, it's actually Motley Crue.
No, that one's Motley Crue. Right.
It's Motley Crue, but they're covering the Beatles.
Right. No, a lot of people don't know this. Girls Goes Girls was originally a Beatles song, and Motley Crue's doing a cover of it. See, Alistair knew.
Chris,
Jacob.
I don't know if you want to do this. You're changing the lore of this podcast.
The lore? Wait, what was the lore? Wait, that doesn't contradict anything we've established.
It doesn't contradict it, but you're altering it in a dramatic way.
Can we? As far as I know, Motley Crue is a Beatles cover band, right?
They have actually covered Helter Skelter.
They have. That's why I thought of that one first.
Thank you. So I do want to play. I've been meaning to play
the clip.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I do want to play. Okay. I literally Googled I went on YouTube and I searched Billy Joe Armstrong, and the interview I wanted was the first one that came up. I
I play Rickenbacker and I call Rick James.
Darn, wait, I can't tell where in the... I should have written down, like...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wait, okay, right there. Okay, wait, shush. So the question... Let me see if I can play it. I want everybody to listen up.
Interesting. Who were your biggest inspirations growing up? I would say Domino's Pizza, Ricky Henderson, Eddie Van Halen, Motley Crue, Operation Ivy. In no particular order.
So you heard it right here. Billy Joe Armstrong is on record as saying Motley Crue is an inspiration.
And Domino's.
And Domino's Pizza. So say what you will about that. So all the times we were screwing around playing Girls, Girls, Girls,
it all made sense.
It actually was.
We knew what we were doing.
We were tying all of it together. And remember that time when we
ordered pizza in the studio?
Nah. We'll do that for the finale. We'll get Domino's Pizza. And maybe if we
I don't
play
even
Girls,
like
Girls,
Domino's.
Girls with Domino's Pizza, Billy Joe will show up.
That's unlikely.
Vince
beyond
Neil will
belief.
show up.
Operation Ivy, one of the bands he mentioned, does have a song called Hoboken, New Jersey. So maybe they will.
Did you say you don't like Domino's?
Yeah.
Can you get out?
No.
I love Domino's.
Well, that's because you're not from North Jersey.
Or New York.
I'm from New York.
No, you're not. You're not from New York.
I'm not from the city, but I'm from just north of the city in the suburbs, which is in New York
Upstate.
State. It's not upstate.
Right.
It's not upstate.
Right. All right. Yeah.
Listen,
you're
if
from
you're not
around
in
where the Palisades
Manhattan,
Mall are.
Literally, yes. The Palisades Mall is walking distance from my house. I for all intents and purposes, if you want to know where my house is, the Palisades Mall. That is where I am. So everybody needs to calm down.
Exactly. Go right into that mall. I believe he lives right under the Ferris wheel there.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Right. Go to Dave & Buster's. Just go down the escalator, and then there I am in a box. It's a nice box.
that's good. Was a Green Day album shipped in that box?
Yeah, it was all. See, the problem was when I found the box, it was a big box of albums for Uno, Dos, and Tre, and the guy at FYE was like, I can't even give them away, so we're just leaving the boxes outside now. And I threw all the albums and just took
As
the
you
box.
should.
And I took the box. Did they sell well, Uno, Dos, and Tre?
They sold.
I'd assume so because I think
People didn't know.
Do they?
Oh no, I kind of think that at this point originally because of Dookie, and then on top of that you have American Idiot, and then even if it's not as well received, it's still quite well received. 21st Century Breakdown on top of that, like they have enough goodwill that people will still buy their albums.
I did.
Yeah, so I think that Uno, Dos, and Tre, at least Uno because that was the first one, sold well, but I don't think
Uno
that...
sold. I just pulled the numbers up. So, what do you think is the highest or the best-selling Green Day album?
American Idiot, without a doubt.
I know.
Oh wait, no, it's 21st Century Breakdown.
No, I know for a fact what this one is. It's Dookie.
Yep, it's Dookie by
wow.
a very wide margin, actually.
Dookie is actually diamond certified, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it
Whereas
is.
American Idiot's the second one, and that's at 6 times platinum.
Correct. Alistair knows his stuff. Yeah, I got the numbers in front of me. So Dookie, and it's a pretty big jump. Dookie sold, I'm going to go worldwide numbers, but worldwide Dookie sold 20 million, whereas American Idiot only sold 14 million.
To be fair,
That sounds
Dookie
right.
is also like 10 years older than American Idiot.
Yeah.
So
does-
it has a larger head start.
And worldwide, or also worldwide, like it doesn't have worldwide, but US, just the worst selling Green Day album is
the first one.
39 Over Smooth. There's actually no numbers for that one on here. So
I mean, it was.
Probably?
I think that was an independent release, so I don't even think that it was like pressed very much. So I'd assume by default that would be the worst selling.
Probably yes, but the next worst selling it has listed as Tre. Tre didn't sell very well.
Worse than Insomniac, worse than Kerplunk.
Yep.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that kind of happens when you release 3 albums in the same year, and those albums are not even necessarily
good.
Yeah.
Like straight up, Tre sold like 10% of what Uno sold.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Although Tre is 90% better than Uno, so
but
those
Uno
numbers
came first.
Yeah, but it's like 90% better. But if I was like, hey, Jacob, do you want me to shoot you in the face 100 times or 1 time? Or 10 times, I guess. That's a 90% difference. Like,
Can you just not?
Yeah, exactly. How
Yeah.
about we just don't?
How
No
about we
more
just
face
don't buy
shooting.
the album?
How about we just don't buy the album? Gun, face, bullets, whatever. 21 guns.
Yeah.
Like by Trey, everyone wised up of, I don't think this project was a good idea.
Wait, do you think they realized, like, in the middle of Dose? Wait, I can totally imagine, like, wait, we'll do 3 albums. We'll call them Uno, Dose, and then Trey.
Tress, and Trace. And then Trey's like, oh, I got a better idea, guys.
Trey. And then, do you think, like, they did Uno, and then in the middle of writing Dose, they were like, wait a minute.
Oh, this is so
This is
bad.
so bad. But we got it. We already committed to the whole
No.
3 thing.
I don't think that, if only because I don't think that it was written in order. I think all 3 of them were written at the same time, and then they probably did like eeny, meeny, miny, mo of which one goes on which album.
I still think between the 3 of them, there's a good album in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
they didn't.
We did the ranking. If you make a little EP out of the ones we gave a thumbs up to, you'd have a nice little collection there.
I think we know Green Day better than Green Day knows Green Day.
Honestly, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's talk about this. Why is Green Day still around?
Why? Because they're able to make money.
I guess. I feel like most bands don't last as long as Green Day's lasted. Right.
Disagree.
Depends on the band.
Really?
What band do you think hasn't been around?
One Direction.
They're like a boy band. They're
a boy-
doomed from the
yeah.
start.
They're a boy band. They started a lot later, and also, even though, like, they're probably going to break up, that doesn't even necessarily
They
mean
did
that...
break up, right?
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that one person left from there, but I didn't know
Yeah,
if they
Harry
actually
Styles is
broke
doing his
up.
own thing.
Zayn
like-
left.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
Harry.
Zayd, yeah.
Yeah, he was the big one to leave.
I
and then
remember
they fell
that.
apart
Everybody,
after that. Yeah.
it was a meme
But
to
I mean-
cry
yeah,
about it.
But I mean, like, even if like they broke up, the individual people on that one like could still be doing stuff afterwards. So, and because a boy band is not even necessarily like a actual band. like,
Are you telling me the Backstreet Boys don't define a generation with their wonderfully self-written music? They didn't write
they
any of
probably
that
defined
themselves.
a generation. I would argue that they did not. I would say that no, they did not write their own music. That I think is actually kind of a fact. And
Are you telling me the Monkees didn't write their own music?
no, but they had good songwriters that were giving them like C grade songs to work with, and they were like, well, we got good songwriters, so why not use them?
Here's my thing. So, okay, One Direction. One of those guys leaves, he makes his own music. Another one makes their own music. Like, they can all, like, on their own, they can do their thing. Green Day, do you think... So, I think it's just safe to say, on their own, Mike and Trey couldn't. Like, they would not be able to sustain something.
No.
Do you think Billy would be able to survive on his own?
Yes.
He would be able to, if only because he is the front man. So, and
Everybody loves Billy.
And in order to be the front man, you have to have a good performance and charisma for what you're doing. So you'd be able to, even if you broke away from your group, still survive on your own.
Yeah, I'd pay to see Billy Joe just do a solo concert, like, without a hesitation.
I think when we talk about how he's, like, charismatic and he has a lot of charisma, I do want to bring up that this did happen.
It did.
So, as charismatic and charming as we claim he is,
I don't use those words completely in the correct usage, but
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play that good old 1 minute. You're gonna give me 1 minute.
Hold on, did we not reference that during the Uno Dos Trey
no,
episode?
you did. You referenced it a lot.
Oh,
you
thank
brought it up a
goodness.
lot.
All right,
Oh, thank goodness.
I was actually waiting because it would have actually seemed like the right thing for you to do as a joke to have never brought that up that entire episode.
We're still recovering from the trauma of that episode.
That episode was a little shaky towards the end, but anyway.
I think we're still like just unpacking it all in this episode right now because we haven't talked about Revolution Radio yet, and we're still on the trilogy.
Oh, Revolution Radio. What are they? Radio. Listen, didn't radio kill the video star, or video kill the radio star?
Radio
Yeah, but then
be
the
medium
video
which this
star
is
was killed by the
distributed?
internet.
Guess what?
What?
Should have called it Revolution Internet. Think about that.
I'm thinking about it. I think that's dumb.
They should.
It is kind of a dumb title.
You know Fahrenheit 451?
Yeah.
They should have called this Revolution 1776. Should have been like the American Revolution. Wouldn't that have been a good album?
No.
Let me go
Maybe.
Let me go through the name of the song. Somewhere Now should have been called Somewhere Philadelphia. Bang Bang should have been called Bang Bang parentheses Boston Massacre.
Yep. Okay.
Revolution Radio, Revolution 1776. Say Goodbye should be
Say goodbye to the British
to the British rule. Outlaws, that one they could just keep because Benedict Arnold. Bouncing Off the Wall.
Bouncing musket balls into red coat skulls.
All right.
No, let's keep going.
Still Breathing, but not for long, King George. Young Blood. How about Young Blood is fine because, you know, there's
Revolution Blood?
Young Blood. Well, because I think young men died in the war.
Sure.
Too Dumb to Die. I think we all know who that one's about. The Redcoats.
About Billy Joe.
Troubled Times because the war was happening. Forever Now because, you know, now.
No. It's Forever Philadelphia.
Oh, instead of Somewhere Now, Somewhere Philadelphia, Forever Now, Forever Philadelphia, and then Ordinary World. How about
American World?
American World.
And then you have people populating that world, and you know some of them aren't that smart.
Some of them might even say are idiots.
I'm not gonna lie, I would actually pay to listen to that album if it was written.
Revolution 1776.
That's gonna be our own project, Revolution 1776. I'm gonna take clips from other Green Day songs and compile it. So he's just like, and the Rockets red glare. Well, that wasn't written in 76, but whatever.
No, it wasn't.
Do you think Billy Joel has said every word in the Declaration of Independence or Constitution?
No.
In
I
like a
do
song?
No.
No.
We. He said we. He has to have said we.
Yeah.
Okay. People.
Absolutely.
Definitely people. We the people in order to form a more perfect union.
Ah.
I think I can make this work.
No.
Billy Joel reads the Constitution.
I mean, maybe if you go syllable by syllable.
So yeah. In order to form a Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about the album cover for Revolution Radio.
Are we jumping in? Are we doing this?
Maybe.
I didn't even talk about Celebrity Apprentice.
You haven't in a while.
Wait, I've been
I
up
don't
behind.
think.
I watched an episode like 2 days ago.
Oh, you poor soul.
It was great because the women, they're all right. So I think I'm on Celebrity Apprentice season 4, Apprentice season 11, and
God, I know that.
and let me tell you, so the men had just won the last like 3 challenges in a row, and John Rich was very clear was going to outraise Marley Matlin, and she beat him. She beat him by a lot. Good job, Marley. And one of the men's team members, Jose Canseco, had to leave, so he's off the show. And then Trump was like, "Hey, listen, we could just not fire anybody tonight." And the women were like, "No, fire someone." And then he fired Richard Hatch. So now the teams are even. I think it's 5 against 5. And I'm halfway into the next episode. Latoya's project manager from the women, and I think she's doing a pretty bad job. They're not going to win. And the men are being led by Mark McGrath, and I think he'll do okay. I think he's going to win. I think Latoya's going to lose and get fired. That's my prediction for this episode.
Okay.
I don't think there's a single person who's like...
Who's on the edge of the seat listening to the recap of Celebrity Apprentice.
From years past.
Yeah, from a while ago. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
No, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Alistair appreciates it.
Sure.
Okay, thumbs up. Good
Thumbs
job.
up.
Jacob, you're wearing a Better Call Saul shirt.
Yeah.
What happens tonight?
Oh, I get to miss the season 3 premiere because I'm teaching improv.
Better Call Saul.
Better call in 6 so I can watch the episode.
Is Better Call Saul good?
It's so good.
Is Better Call Saul Goodman?
No. Jimmy McGill is Saul Goodman, actually.
Is Better Call Saul Goodman?
No.
Or Jimmy McGill. I think I watched one episode of Better Call Saul where he went to like a retirement home and he was like writing out something on toilet paper.
That's a lot of the episodes in season 2.
I don't remember what season. I just remember he was like writing something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
on
about.
toilet paper, and then
That's a pretty big arc.
something about his brother can't touch electricity.
Yeah.
Was that season 2?
Yeah,
All right, then
I think.
I think it's season 1 because it was my freshman year. But,
See, maybe it was. I don't remember. Maybe I should watch them all again. I did watch the first episode again with someone who had watched Breaking Bad, but not Better Call Saul, and they really liked it. And it was super fun seeing all their reactions.
Yeah, I've never watched Breaking Bad, but I should watch Better Call Saul. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad, Alistair?
I've seen Breaking Bad. I have
Okay.
never seen Better Call Saul.
It's so good. It's like Breaking Bad, but better, maybe. Kind of, depending on your taste. If
is
you
it
like Bob
good?
Odenkirk.
I love Bob Odenkirk.
Me too.
I like Mr. Show, so.
That's most of what I like Bob Odenkirk. Do you like you watch Rick and Morty?
I still have never watched season 2 of it.
Oh
No.
my goodness.
I watched season 1 when that was coming out because at the time I was a huge Dan Harmon fan. I still really appreciate a lot of what he does, but he is clearly very insufferable at times.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix, but there was a documentary called Harmontown where what it is that you know how Dan Harmon, he's the guy who made Community, right?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, Dan Harmon was the guy who made Community. He was the showrunner of it for the first 3 seasons, and then NBC fired him from his own show, and then they rehired him for season 5, and then they canceled the show, and he had to and he did manage to get enough people to give him season 6 that he released on Yahoo Video when they did that.
Yahoo's dead, right? Can we all agree?
Oh, absolutely.
But after he was fired, before he got put back on, he has a podcast called Harmontown.
Mm-hmm.
And after getting fired from Community, he did a tour where he was recording the episodes live in front of an audience.
Yeah, my roommate saw that.
Yeah, and there was a documentary about that tour, and in it, he is just so insufferable at the point of, like, there is one point in the documentary where he gets into, like, an argument with his girlfriend, and not even, like, a big argument, just, like, a small one.
Mm-hmm.
She walks away, and then he turns to the camera and says, you know, it would kind of suck if right now I said that I hope she got hit by a bus and that she did.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually in there. And
Sounds like a jerk.
he kind of is. I like a lot of what he does, but he is a jerk. And Rick and Morty, he's it's him doing it with
Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland. Justin Roiland, I think, has more control over the show, but but when Dan Harmon has his say in it, Roiland brings out some of the worst impulses in him, which makes it very engaging to watch. I do want to actually get around to watching season 2 finally.
It's so worth it.
But I have heard that it's better than season 1,
It is.
which I don't know how that is possible, but I am excited
is.
to see. But yeah, that was like I just wasn't able to get the time to watch it when that was coming out.
Yeah. And they released the first episode of season 3, and that I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know if it matched what I wasn't knowing I was expecting, but I liked it. I had fun.
I've heard
Chris
good
saw
things
my
about
reactions. I was freaking out.
You were like losing it.
I just remember people losing it because a lot of people that I follow on Twitter, especially Twitter and Facebook, especially the ones from high school, they are into Toonami. And Adult Swim did not air Toonami that week in order to instead show that one episode.
It was a great April Fool's joke.
You don't get your anime this week. Instead, you get a surprise season premiere of Rick and Morty.
And it was great. Speaking of I don't know.
Rick and Morty?
Sure. Speaking of Rick and Morty, you ever go to space?
Yes, because we're always in space.
You ever revolutionize the radio?
No, but I have revolutionized the War of 1812.
Can you just stop for like 2 seconds? Can you just stop, Jacob?
What? What, Chris?
Jacob, you want to take this outside?
Not especially. I'm comfy in this chair.
Do you want to roll our chairs, our comfy chairs outside?
They are comfy chairs.
You ever watch Big Comfy Couch?
No.
Great show. Highly recommended if you're a child. If you got into it now, I'd actually be kind of concerned.
Chris, don't tempt me.
What was the last time you cleaned up a big mess? Because that was a common theme on that show.
Cleaned up a big mess. Not exactly it, but last weekend I think. My roommate had his girlfriend over, and shush your mouth, Chris. And he cleaned when he usually does not, and that was a very big surprise for me because usually I'm the one doing all the cleaning. I was very happy to see that.
And then you found out why, and you were like,
No. It's a person I don't room with.
Okay.
They're in the other room.
Oh, okay, then.
Ooh, so
what?
spicy. You ever clean up because you're gonna bring a girl back, and then it turns out that she's not actually a girl. She's a bunny rabbit.
No, that's utterly ridiculous.
How
Chris.
would that happen unless you are on a lot of things that I will not name on here because they may incriminate people?
You ever have a top hat and pull a rabbit out of it?
I can't say I've done that personally. I've seen it done.
I have a top hat. I can honestly say I've never pulled a rabbit out of it, though.
Chris, you got to shoehorn bunnies into everything all the time?
I don't know, man. Wait, when was the last time I shoehorned a bunny into something?
Listen, you made a whole holiday about it. It's coming up next week.
A whole holiday?
Yeah.
Bunny? Yeah. What is next week? Oh, Easter. Oh, Easter's next week.
Yeah.
You like Easter?
I don't have anything against it, I guess.
So, like, here's my thing with Easter.
Okay.
You know how with Christmas, it's like, there's almost, the way I look at it, there's almost two holidays going on with the same name, where it's like you have the religious Christmas, where what that entails is going to church, celebrating Jesus' birthday, and more or less that's kind of it. Then you have the secular holiday of Christmas where you hang up trees.
Family Christmas.
Right. You hang up trees, lights, decorations, Santa Claus, milk and cookies, reindeer, like...
Of course.
All of that stuff. And I think that they're kind of separate. Like, you can have one without the other, I feel.
A lot of people have the secular one without the religious one.
Exactly.
And some crazy people have the religious one without the secular ones, and I don't know how they do that.
It's not as common to have the religious one without the secular one, but there are plenty of people. It's possible. But there are plenty of people who hang up trees and give gifts and go take pictures with Santa without celebrating Jesus or anything. That's like a thing you can do. Yeah. And I would venture to say that the secular holiday is like a bigger deal than the religious one.
Yes.
At least in America.
In
I
our
don't know
culture,
where it is.
yeah.
But here's the thing with Easter. It's like the secular holiday Easter is like, oh,
it's not like fun.
It's not a big thing. It's like, oh, the bunny hit eggs and you get some candy.
You might have
the secular version's an afterthought.
Yeah, right. Where it's like the religious one is big, like, oh, for people who are religious, like, oh, it's the end of Lent, it's big. Jesus rose. This is like the big holiday. I think Easter.
It's the entire bedrock of your faith.
Exactly. This is like the day, because it's like. I remember when I did religion class when I was younger, I was like, oh, which is more important, Christmas or Easter? And the priest was like, Easter by like a gazillion times. And I was like, but he can't rise from the dead if he was never born. And the priest was like,
which came first, the savior or the egg?
Exactly. Which came first? But yeah, I don't know, with Easter, it's just like the religious holiday seems to be a much bigger deal than the secular, where it's like, go get eggs. Or it's like,
yeah, no, I was about to say, you might have a town-wide Easter egg hunt for like 5-year-olds, but
like I said, it's an afterthought. Yeah. It's sort of like the Christmas thing of, well, we want to be able to include people who don't necessarily celebrate this thing that most people actually celebrate. So it kind of is most people in the country because it is more historically Christian, but like we don't want to exclude them. So so there's this secular offspring of it, kind of.
Yeah. It is in spring, yeah.
Yeah, but like with Easter, it's a similar idea, but they don't really know how to do it. I think mostly because with Christmas, there is Christmas, even in like the religious version, there is still like that element of gift giving and kindness. That kindness in there, you could still bring it into that. Whereas with Easter, it is, well, We have to create this from nothing.
Wait a sec. Christmas has like a theme and a message of giving and family and love and warmth and it's better to give, not receive. What's the message of Easter? What's the theme? Like, what is Easter about?
Renewal.
The religious one I could go on, like, the resurrection of Jesus.
Oh, the secular one.
The secular Easter. What is it? The bunny lays eggs. So I remember.
No, the bunny doesn't lay eggs. It hides eggs.
He hides eggs. The bunny, whatever. I remember it was a big.
The bunny can't lay eggs, Chris.
No, I know. I remember being a kid and being like, wait, why is the bunny leaving eggs? Bunnies don't lay eggs. And it was like, okay, well, the bunny is a symbol of like fertility because bunnies reproduce a lot, and then eggs are also the same thing because you hatch from an egg. So those are.
So that's taken from like pagan stuff. But
so does Christmas.
But they don't. But like I said, Christmas at least more fully like comes together.
Yeah.
Easter never does. That seems a lot more a collection of disparate parts.
Yeah, like Christmas is a 21st century breakdown of holidays, and Easter is more. Thank you. Christmas is more the dose. I mean, Easter is more the dose of the holidays, where nothing really goes together.
I don't hear any Easter songs, Green Day.
Yeah, right? Listen, if Green Day doesn't have a song about your holiday, other than the generic holiday, then I don't think you're a great holiday, to be honest.
Yeah, if Green Day, yeah. So in other words, there's only one good holiday, Christmas.
And Deadbeat.
And Deadbeats. Deadbeat holiday. Oh, yeah, wait, do you think the song Holiday covers every holiday in that case?
No.
On 4th of July, do people play like, on holiday? And they're like, well, it is a holiday, so technically this is fine.
No, I think they would play American Idiot.
Oh. Well, I think you're correct, but unfortunately. What's the worst holiday? Let's talk about that.
Worst holiday?
Arbor Day.
What? That's just about trees.
I hate trees.
No, you don't.
Well.
You can't hate trees.
Well.
I mean, you can hate trees.
It
doesn't make sense to do it, but you can.
You got no reason. Okay, let's go holiday by holiday.
Okay.
Let's go January, you got New Year's.
Yeah. You got
that's
MLK.
Fun. Martin Luther King.
You can't say you hate that one.
Not on the radio.
Revolution?
Yeah. Ooh. We're going to remember that one for later.
February, Valentine's Day, not a real holiday.
What do you mean not a real holiday? Yes, it is.
What?
It's not a real holiday if you
don't get off from work.
Exactly.
Or your federal job.
Whoa, we're only counting federal holidays?
Sure.
Ugh. Okay, fine. President's Day. Oh, whoop-de freaking do.
Lame-ass holiday.
You know what? They should have a Green Day song about President's Day, and they should put it on Revolution 1776, the new album that they're going to come out with.
Yeah, it'd be a much more definitive celebration of all the presidents. Because they wouldn't know. They only have to focus on one.
You know what? They should have a song, and it should include every single president in it and why Billy likes them. Or doesn't like them.
I listened to that song.
Let's rank the presidents in order. First is George Washington. Pretty good.
Okay. The second, James Madison.
No, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Jacob? You think James Madison was president number 2? He was number 4.
No, I'm saying in the order of ranking. We go Washington, Madison.
Washington, Madison?
Yeah. Can you prove Madison isn't the second greatest president?
Get the heck out of here, you stupid idiot American. All right, anyway.
So the album cover, I think it's kind of dumb.
Revolution Radio. What? All right, they've done dumber.
They have done dumber.
But this is one of them. This is a dumb one.
I think it's kind of.
No,
I actually didn't mind the cover.
I disagree with that one.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's like it's a boombox or radio type thing, and it's exploding. It's fire. They're revolutionizing the radio.
It is a good image.
Yeah.
It's a fitting image. I don't know if it's good. I feel like they could do a lot more. I wish it was stylized more like the music or the lyric videos they put out for Bang Bang and Revolution Radio. Because I like that art style a lot.
It could have been better. I mean, I have all the album covers in front of me, and when I'm looking at stuff like Dookie and Insomniac,
Dookie's amazing.
There's a lot going on. I think Revolution Radio is pretty simple.
I don't like that. Green Day,
American Idiot is a simple album cover.
True, but that's like minimalist beyond. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that one because this is not minimalist. It is a striking image because it is just one object in front of a black background, so it's all you're focusing on.
Yeah.
But it's not like taking the details out, deconstructs. Like it is just the shape. sort of like American Idiot kind of is.
Yeah.
But
Also,
yeah.
I'm not sure it fits the message correctly, because I would think they're more trying to revolutionize through the radio, not destroy the radio itself, you know?
Ooh, interesting point. Well, I'm looking at all these albums, and I think I hate Uno Dos and Trey's album cover.
Everyone does.
They are very ugly.
Wait, I'm looking at, because it's okay.
Yeah,
for
they're
Uno,
gross.
do we talk about this, Leslie? Billy's just smirking.
And you can't see their eyes.
Yeah, get out of town, these guys. Revolution Radio, I think I think you're taking it a little too literally. I think.
Yeah. I am.
Well,
how else am I supposed to take it?
You're supposed to take it like
Symbolically?
Symbolically. They're revolutionizing the world with their radio songs.
Okay.
Fire is
Does that
considered
mean
a symbol of revolution, a symbol of rebellion, a symbol of fiery spirit.
No, I got you.
Spirit. No, Jacob, I'm going to keep badgering you about this. Revolution Radio, it's alliterative. Or that's more the title than the album name. Alliteration. Have they ever done an alliterative album before? No.
No.
So there you go. RR. I need some rest and relaxation. Some revolutionary radio. Yeah.
Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. So the first song we got is called Somewhere Now. Very somber.
It's
at first.
It's pleasant.
I'm running late to somewhere now.
Not what I expected from this album when it started. I was like, what's going on? Wait, I want to skip to the middle.
There's a soldier that's freaking out.
So, not like anything I've heard from Green Day.
It's like grooving. It's tender.
Sounds like two different The Who songs.
Does it? Which songs?
I could see that.
The ones that I am thinking of, the one I initially thought of because I said From Tommy was actually Acid Queen from Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
And similar idea. But the other one that it seems like they may have been actually one that they may have been thinking of when they were writing it is Behind Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's one of my favorite Who songs.
But I'm not sure if it's not a bad song. That unfortunately, I'm just going to give a preview of my opinion of the album.
Uh-huh.
I don't hate the album. I think it is a really good album.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that, especially when compared to, even if it failed, the ambition of the trilogy, compared to the ambition of 21st Century Breakdown, compared to the ambition of American Idiot, and even before that, compared to the ambition of Nimrod and maybe Insomniac? I'm not sure.
Nah, Insomniac was not ambitious.
But, more ambitious. Well, that was more ambitious than Dookie was. But I mean, after all of those albums, it is a workman-like album. It is, here is a Green Day album. It is nothing more, nothing less.
No, I think
it's good for what it is. It's not a bad album. I actually do like this.
So,
me too.
Yeah, I guess we want to talk kind of about how we feel about the album. I agree with a lot of that. It definitely didn't have the ambition. It doesn't feel like as big a project. Whereas with American Idiot, they were like, we're going to make a big thing. 21st Century Breakdown, we're going to tell a story. Even the trilogy, they were like, okay, we're going to,
released a lot of songs.
Yeah, they kind of had visions. I feel like Revolution Radio, there's not really a clear, we're trying to do this. It just feels kind of like they just did something. However, I
would say it comes together a lot better than the trilogy.
Uh-huh.
And
a lot of earlier stuff. I
personally argue 21st Century Breakdown, but I like 21st Century Breakdown a lot, but I do think that there were ideas that they could have fleshed out more in that one. But for this one, they don't really have any ideas that they're going for, but it is a lot more fully formed. So
yeah,
it's like I said, that's why I said workman, not a big vision, but very well put together.
It's a blue collar album.
I'm gonna come right out and say it. This is my favorite Green Day album.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You know why?
No.
Because I think a lot of times when they try to do these big projects, sometimes there'd be like you could see places where they kind of didn't hit the mark.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, I thought that
like dead on.
Yeah, that they weren't trying to do anything that they couldn't, and they knew what they could do, and they did it. And I like virtually every song off of this album.
You said, or Alistair, you said that it's a Green Day album, nothing more, nothing less. I think it's a little more than a Green Day album. There's a lot of stuff in there that's like, oh, I would not expect that from Green Day. I could tell they were trying some new things, whether it be musically, thematically.
Yeah, I'm not saying it like that. What I mean by that was mostly of like it is just, well, we need to make an album. We have a few like musical ideas. We have some songs stockpiled. Let's record them. And to their credit, the songs are for the most part good.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like I said, it kind of doesn't hit you the same way that some of their more ambitious projects or even like Dookie originally did.
Yeah, all right.
It's a solid B from them, is what I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be hit though. You know, I'm not always asking to be punched by Green Day. You know, I just wanted.
Oh yeah, that would kind of hurt.
Yeah, I am. Every morning I wake up and say, "Gosh, Jolly G, I really hope Billy, Trey, and Mike punch me as hard as they can today." And it happened once. Well, there was one day where that happened.
I think the next track on the album, if any song by Green Day is gonna punch you, it's that one.
Wait, hold on. I got another thing I want to say about Somewhere Now.
Yeah, no, we're not moving on.
All right, where is it? Okay, wait, hold on. We all die in threes.
Yeah. The trilogy.
Uno, dos, tres.
Yeah.
Is that actually a reference to that?
Probably not, but
Because that's what I heard. Because he kept saying like, all die in threes. I was like, oh, uno, dos, and tres. All
Well,
die.
they are also a trio, so that could have also been a reference to that. Also, 3 is a very popular number to just reference.
Mm-hmm.
So, could mean any number of things.
Yeah.
3 actually,
So the next track is called Bang Bang.
with an exclamation mark, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you just played gunshots. That'd be pretty funny, but
This is Bang Bang.
Really?
This is Bang Bang, is it not?
It is a song
It
called
is?
Bang Bang.
Wait, I never know where the choruses are on these videos.
well, maybe you should prepare more, Chris.
Yeah, wait, this isn't Green Day? Wait, this is the song I reviewed. All right. Bang Bang. I thought this was a little weird.
What, the radio lead-in? Or actually, it's a TV lead-in, not radio.
Wait, that was radio? That was TV?
We don't know because there's no picture.
What is this, Revolution TV?
Yeah.
What is this, 17 TV6? That's good. So, just skip in the middle so we get a little taste. I love this song. Very fun. Very flirty.
Flirty.
I don't know. I just like I like describing things as fun and flirty. But no, I love this song. It was very upbeat and danceable and fun. Most importantly, the song was fun.
Yeah, this is the first single off the album. At first, I didn't know how I felt, but now I love it.
It's so like it's gets you hyped.
Driven.
Driven's a good word. It's a great word. It's just like they're going for it.
That's a lot like an Offspring song.
That's what I thought the first time I heard it. The opening riff.
That kind of is weird to me because aside from just they are both pop punk groups, I would have they have like distinctly different styles. They don't ever like seem to cross over. So it was weird to see that, but this is I don't hate the song. I think it's actually pretty good as a single.
Yeah. Is very clearly about all of them, the terrorism and mass shootings and school shootings, lots of gun stuff.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
Whereas the other song by Ariana Grande, Jessie J, and Nicki Minaj, Bang Bang, is about adult activities. This song is about gun violence.
Yeah. That's also an adult activity for the most part. Listen, minors can, of course, but usually adult.
Let's get into this. Stricter gun laws, Jacob, yes or no? Should we have them? Should we have stricter gun laws? Let's get into it.
Eh,
You're in the hot seat now.
I don't think so.
All right, let's get into it. Do you think, are you pro-gun or are you anti-abortion?
No. To answer your question, no. False to that Boolean.
All right. Next song, Revolution Radio. So I want to say,
Yeah.
I think this song probably. Do you think they expected this to be the first track off the album because it's the same name?
No.
No.
That's not always the case.
Not every band puts the title track as the first album, as the first song.
Even 21st Century Breakdown. That was the second song.
Yeah.
Well, the first part was like a little like.
It's a lead
I mean,
in.
it was a lead-in, but
Because I thought this song was, it was a little bland. Like,
Yeah.
There wasn't really much to it, Revolution
No.
Radio. So I was like, oh, I wonder if this was supposed to be the opener, because usually their first album tracks, their openers are. I never think of that. Like, I usually don't. Not a big fan of them. So I thought it was a little eh. But I do have to say, even though this song I thought was kind of like.
I mean, clearly they
Bland.
liked it because they
They
used
named the album.
Name the album off it.
I mean, I was also going to say because they use part of the song again later. One of the other songs like at least the chorus, it's the same. It sounds exactly the same. I'm trying to remember which.
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
When we get to
Probably.
it, you'll probably hear.
yeah, but when I first heard it, I was like, this sounds exactly like in my mind what I'd imagine a Green Day song to sound like.
Yeah. That's kind of.
I really like the solo in this song. If you can skip to that, if you would.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That artificial harmonic makes the song for me.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
Like I said, I like the song, but it is if you ever do that thing of make up your own song by a band, this is kind of what that would sound like for Green Day.
Yeah.
All right, Say Goodbye.
Okay.
So this is a Chris Brown song called Say. I put in Say Goodbye, and apparently there's a Chris Brown song with that
Chris,
name.
you don't need to put in it if you're doing it in Spotify.
Well, I know, but I was curious if there was another song. But all right, so Green Day, Say Goodbye. What a good song.
Yeah, this is super powerful.
It had a really good sound, and
It's like southern rock almost. I
I
don't
like
know
this
where
a
they
lot.
got that, you know?
I think I do, which is I think that they may have been listening to the radio and
Revolution?
possibly and because and they probably heard the thing that was my first comparison when I heard this one, which was they probably heard the Black Keys, because for some reason I was reminded of that.
Ooh, yeah, that makes sense.
I can see that.
Unfortunately, that also means this is one of the tracks that did not work for me because I am actually not a Black Keys fan.
Oh.
So
It
hits a lot more than a Black Keys thing. So,
Yeah.
like it is.
Yeah, I could see how this is like a
But
tougher version of Gold on the Ceiling.
it just kind of fell a bit flat for me personally.
I could see that. I wasn't like in love with this song, but I thought it was like very powerful. You said before, I think is a good word for it.
I think it's a good just transition further into the album.
Well, powerful, I'd say, as far as like the performance on this album is a good word because they actually have energy on this album.
Yeah.
Big difference from the trilogy.
I think that was the biggest thing I noticed was it felt like they were trying on this one, like way harder than they were on the last.
Yeah.
I remember there were several songs on the last album that I was like, is he asleep? What is he doing? But this time I'm like, oh, they're
They're
giving
up
it.
for everything.
They're giving it. Also, this album's only a year old.
Yes.
Not even.
Not
right?
even.
Not even.
No,
so.
it came out last year. I did a set on it, remember?
Did you?
Yeah.
What
All
was
right,
the
I
set?
did the joke about Revolution Radio. Did anyone hear the new Green Day album? That's not a joke. I'm just asking.
Oh, I like that. That's funny. You should tell that. Outlaws.
Life after youth, faded in twilight.
I think the song is beautiful.
Do we have the same favorite song off the album?
We'll get to it because that's a complicated answer.
Ah.
But this song like touched my heart. I thought this song was beautiful.
This is my favorite song off the album. I think you might have a different one though.
This is
possibly.
This was the first time I listened to it, my favorite song off the album, but it might have shifted. It's a toss-up for me between this and another song, which you'd probably be able to guess.
Forever Now?
What?
Forever Now?
No, actually.
Ooh.
But this song, I like, when I first heard it, I was like, this is such a wonderful song. I like this
It's a ballad.
so much.
It's
I'm a
like,
sucker for ballads, I guess, if everybody probably could have tell by now. I'm a sucker
You're
for
a sucker
ballads.
for ballads and like laid back stuff.
Yeah, I love this song.
The instrumentation's super cool because they got like cellos and oboes going on in the
I
background.
think I actually wrote down in my notes that I actually think this is a more sound-wise, a more fully formed version of a song that they would have written for 21st Century Breakdown.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Because it was like with these two people. I could have totally seen this working off of that album.
But no, like even just sound-wise, a lot of sound-wise, it just reminded me of that. I like the production on this better than 21st Century Breakdown. So I think that it was I think that it's a big improvement on that one. I actually think this is probably one of the stronger tracks on the album.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Out of nowhere, another note I had on here was I wrote the chorus to Creep because the verses reminded me of that for some reason. The verses reminded me of the verses to Creep.
I could kind of see that.
Keep in mind, there are also weird tangents that my brain will go on that other people have commented. They don't know how I get there. So
Hey, you fit
take
right
that
in.
for what it's worth.
Fit right in on this show. So this is your favorite song?
Yeah, but in the chorus, there's a phantom voice I hear, where there's a lyrical part, or just a vocal part that I think should be there, that I fill in my mind that isn't actually there.
Where?
Just play the chorus. Go on. Yeah. Solid. And then scream. Like, I think that would improve the song more with him like shouting a little bit, like
Give it a bit more of grandiosity.
yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. Is this? I remember, and I guess I'll just ask now since we brought it up. I remember way back in the day, you said your mom had a guess as to what my favorite track was.
Oh.
Do you remember? Was it Outlaws?
No. She couldn't guess that this was my favorite though.
Ah, really? Do you remember what she guessed?
I don't know.
Darn it. Well, she listens to these. She'll know if she got it
She'll
right or
know.
not. But Outlaws was my favorite. It's tied. I think it's tied.
I swear, if it's Ordinary World.
We'll talk about it. It's not Ordinary World, but I do have a lot to say about Ordinary World. Okay. Next one, Bounce of the Wild. Or Bouncing Off the Wall. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought this song was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
What this song is to me is something that should have been on the trilogy.
Yeah, that sounds bad. On my notes for this one, I just wrote down, yep, that's a song.
Right? That's yeah.
I don't know why they included this song along with everything else.
I think I know why it's included, which is simply, okay, we had our ballad, we need to get the energy back up, because unfortunately the downside, if you do a lot of ballads,
you lose the energy.
You lose the energy. One of my favorite albums falls victim to this, which is to this in the middle, that so many ballads all at once, and then out of nowhere, all right, we still have to have the rockers come out.
I even though this was to get the energy up, I feel like for a song called "Bouncing Off the Wall," it was kind of like not as high energy as I would have expected. Honestly,
it's got better haze than any of the songs off of Uno.
All right, I'll agree. The hays are very good, but guess what? Guess what, Jacob?
What?
Hay is for horses. Grass is free. Buy the barn, you get all three.
Honestly, what this reminded me of was like.
Do you need to take that in for a minute?
Honestly, what this reminded me of.
No, go, please.
Okay, what this reminded me of was that sometimes like artists will actually write songs specifically to sell to like companies for advertising reasons. This sounds like it sounds like they may have written this for. It sounds like the type of song that they would have written for
a commercial.
Yeah.
It
sounds like the type of thing you'd hear in a commercial.
Bouncing off the walls while wearing Nikes.
Yeah.
Chevrolet. Hey, Jacob.
Yeah?
Hay is for horses, grass is free. Buy the barn, you get all three.
Get all in Green Day.
Trey is for horses, Mike is free. Buy Billy, you get all three. All three in day.
You missed Grass is Green Day.
Oh my god. Trey is for horses, Mike is free. Buy Billy.
No.
What is it?
Wait.
Hay is for... No,
Mike is Green Day. Billy is Green Day.
Or Trey is for horses. Mike is free. Mike is Green Day. Trey, Mike, and Billy are Green Day. I want to listen to them every day.
And you get a barn. Keep going.
That clapping was perfect. All right, so I'm still breathing. They're still breathing.
I'm like a child looking off on the horizon. I'm like an ambulance that's turning on the sirens. Oh, I'm still alive. I'm like a soldier coming home for the first time.
What'd you guys think of this song?
I agreed with what you posted in the Facebook
right, because I
thing.
posted my note for this one on on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't see it. What'd you say?
I'll read the exact note right now.
Please do.
Okay. Very poppy, not bad, but no real identity. Anyone could have performed this song.
I
also
feel that.
reminds me of that Good Charlotte song about not killing yourself. For the record, my addendum to that is Good Charlotte is not a good band, and on that same album, they had a song where they're mocking someone for killing themselves.
Boo on you, Good Charlotte.
Yeah. Do not listen to them.
Oh, wait. Have you heard 40 on Stream? It's a new song. Play 40 on Stream. It's a new song they put out this year.
Good Charlotte put out?
Yeah.
What is it called? 40
on Stream. But yeah. The only thing remarkable about this song, I think, is the melodies. Because I really love the pre-chorus, like, just shine a light into the night. I think that's a really good melody. No, you gotta play it from the very beginning. Tell me this isn't commercial music. Introducing Kashi new granola bars. This like song sucks.
Yeah. Well, again, so
it's Good Charlotte. Wait, that's my friend's favorite line from it though. I went out to see It's Not 2003 because Good Charlotte, they're not relevant anymore because it's not 2003. Okay, what is this?
This is the Lexus car commercial music.
That's not the kind of commercial
What
music
is
I'm.
this?
Wait, what's like a stereotypical? Oh, I know what a good. This is the commercial that they play in, or this is a song they play in car commercials like all the time.
Yeah.
But I actually really like this song, even though it's like a car commercial
What
song.
a laid back song. You.
Speaking of which, so Still Breathing is a
not laid
toss up
back.
for my favorite, along with
Really?
Outlaws. Yeah.
Hey.
I am surprised by that.
I liked it a lot. I do agree with what you said. I kind of wish I had read that before, or I'd read that, because I do kind of agree that anyone could have sang this.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But like, I liked it a lot. I really liked it of him just being like, yeah, I'm still going, I'm still breathing. Like, you can't keep me down. I really, really was digging that.
I think the whole thing is diminished because Sum 41 put out a song, War, at the same time, and it's like the same message. So
I mean,
a lot of people put a song like this.
And with a similar message,
but it's super similar.
Oh, wait.
You'd also like this song.
Yeah, wait, I like this song. Wait, I like this song a lot. So one reason I really like it is because it had a very early 2000s, like Sum 41-ish kind of sound to it.
Do you even know Sum 41?
I know. I know.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about Sum 41. I'm not like, oh, this album's better. Like, I know a little bit, and it had a very similar sound to like Sum 41 and a lot of like even like kind of Green Day-ish stuff, like stuff that was coming out around that town.
American Idiot.
Like I feel like stuff.
There was like a big pop punk boom
pop punk
back then.
It is
That's
pop
exactly
punk.
what you call it, pop punk. I feel like a lot of like early 2000s pop punk I really, really like, and this song kind of reminded me of very early 2000s pop punk as opposed to a lot of the other stuff of the album, and I really like that, and I like the words, and I like the sound. So Still Breathing was like
Wait, I was thinking about this yesterday or even today, I think. That instead of using the similes, he should have just gone for straight up metaphors. So I am a child looking off on the horizon. I am an ambulance turning off the sirens. I think I'm like a child. I think it just kind of makes the whole message weaker.
I'm not sure I'd so much say that, but say that it makes it weaker.
But
they probably, I'll put it this way, he probably used similes instead of metaphors. Because in order to get the meter correctly for what they were for the melody,
but like you just replaced
melody,
like with am. It's not as good, but I am a child looking off on the horizon. You know, I thought about that. I thought about it.
you would.
Yeah, I do. I think meter is very important, more than most people.
I liked it a lot. All right, Youngblood. So I want to say something about this song.
Okay.
I thought it was very fun.
Yeah.
So I noticed this song, for all intents and purposes, it's just about a girl.
Yeah.
That he's like, I like this girl.
You missed your chance.
What?
You missed it.
What? Oh! So this song is about a. Okay, darn it.
Got it. No one will notice.
Smooth. Okay, Youngblood.
39 over.
Yes. Woo! We're just pile them on. This song is about a girl. And I feel like that's come up a lot with Green Day, where I'll be like, oh, it's a song about a girl, blah, blah, blah. I thought this is a song about a girl, but there's so much more to it.
I don't know about so much more.
There's like more to it than most of his songs about a girl.
Yes.
I like this because I feel like
because it's talking about her rather than his reaction to her.
Yeah, like I felt like there's so many songs where I'm like, he's just talking about a girl, whatever. But this one, it's like he's talking about a girl, but it's like at least I can feel, at least it's like a song that I can like.
It's like he's talking to the girl, you know?
Yeah, like there's more to it than other songs about girls that they've done. So I like this.
If there was like a group that does a lot of songs about girls that I like compare this to, especially the way that they will write about them, I'd say like later era, and by later era I mean like after they get over their worst stuff. Weezer, because Weezer usually almost to some people would argue creepy extreme, like when they write about a girl. It is very, like, it is kind of adoringly, like, almost like putting on pedestal type thing, and very much, I'm not even sure if I would be right for you, that type of thing. And and that, to me, that's always something that I tend to actually like. This I actually would say is one of my favorite tracks off the album.
Really? This is one of my least favorites. I think it's pretty generic and just bland.
I liked it enough.
I like the last line before the last chorus, the F you, I'm from Oakland. I think that was clever.
Yeah.
That was cutesy.
The whole song is cutesy. I think like what it kind of boils down to for me was it stood out a lot more to me than a lot of the other songs just because of the more cutesy tone and I didn't say it's my exact favorite, but it is one of them that I liked better than some of the others.
Mm-hmm.
No, I for me, anything after I've said that I like the first half of the album better, and anything after Still Breathing is just kind of but then Forever Now we'll get there, but that's not in that category.
Too Dumb to Die. I thought it was fine.
It's upbeat. It's
Okay. I need to just ask. Can you play the chorus for us?
Yeah.
To die.
He just missed it.
To die.
Sounded a lot like I remember when I was listening to it. I was like, they used the chorus again.
Yeah.
It's the they used the chorus of Revolution Radio again.
Listen, this wouldn't be the first time Green Day reused the chorus.
Oh, I know, but I don't think that. But if I remember correctly, I don't think that they've done it before in the same album. And if they did, I would only give it a pass if it was American Idiot or 21st Century Breakdown because leitmotif.
I think Dookie might have some repeats in there.
It's been a while since I actually listened to that the whole way through, so I should probably double check that one. But
also probably 39 over Smooth just because they didn't know how to write.
Yeah,
because they only had one chorus. Maybe two.
But
yeah,
I didn't hate this one, but like I said, that the fact that they used that chorus again was the only thing that kind of stuck out to me.
I think this is where the album kind of drags a little bit right here.
Yes, I think this, Youngblood, and the next one,
Trouble Times. Yeah, those three. Here's one I think kind of all right.
But this one's personal, you know?
Too Dumb to Die?
Yeah, he has a lot of just very specific details about his childhood.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I don't think he really has done that in an album before, where he's just so honest.
He's never given details on it, mostly because when he was writing pre 2000, or at least earlier in his stuff, Dookie at the very least and earlier. It was specifically about relationship problems and stuff like that. That and when he actually got to expanding more so, with 21st Century Breakdown and American Idiot, he was trying to be a storyteller and not really putting this
himself
is about,
in it. Yeah.
Considering that American Idiot is him trying to write his own version of Catcher in the Rye, and 21st Century Breakdown is supposed to be about these two politically driven lovers.
Right. Trouble Times.
What good is love and peace on earth when it's exclusive? Where's the truth in the written word if no one reads it?
Yeah, it's the word drags. I do have to say the guitar is really cool. I think the guitar is good, but other than that, I think the song is fairly forgettable.
Fairly Trump.
Trump?
Have you look up the lyric video for this?
Okay.
Troubled Times?
Uh-huh.
I think I put in for this. I think I wrote for this one like this is another case of it sounds like they wrote another 21st Century Breakdown song.
Yeah,
that's what more so is. More so than like the other one that I said sounds like that. Like this straight up sounds like songs from that album.
You know what? This some of the parts in this song remind me of Muse. Especially the pre-chorus, "We run for cover." I think that's very Musy, with like the reverb on his voice.
Oh man, these guys really don't like Trump.
Yeah, right.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, but especially Green Day.
I think when we were doing American Idiot, I was like, "Oh, what would their reaction be today?"
And then
this is here you go.
This is their Trump reaction.
I'll put it this way: if you did not like Bush, which he clearly didn't,
right.
then your reaction to Trump is probably going to be a lot worse.
Go back to Bang Bang for a second. During their
Okay.
No, you don't have to actually. I'm shifting it back.
No, I can
okay.
Pull it up.
Can you do the Can you go to the like Middle Eastern sounding break after the second chorus? Yeah. So in this part, they chant. They go to no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA when they do it live.
Again,
Really?
they've never been subtle with political stuff when they do that.
Wait, no Trump,
no KKK, no fascist USA.
No fascist USA. Okay. They don't like those things.
They really don't.
Darn. Are they okay with fascism in other countries?
Possibly.
Just not the they don't want fascism in the USA, but otherwise.
They live in the USA, so there's probably like an invested interest in that one.
I would agree with that. That they a little more of a meaning.
All right, so that's troubled times.
All right, Forever Now. This is Forever. Oh, I'm sorry. I put in Forever Young. You wanted Forever Now.
Forever young, I want to be.
Is this not Green Day?
Forever Youngblood?
Forever Youngblood. Oh my God, I'm tired. All right, Forever Now. You like this one a lot?
Oh, I really like this one. I think this is tied for my favorite.
Really? Forever Now?
At first, I was like whatever about it, but it's like it's got the movements, which I always appreciate in songs.
Uh-huh.
And it's so big. It's so grandeur. It's like an epic compared to all the other songs, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. I liked it. I didn't love it. I know the beginning when it's like, "My name is Billy." I was like, "Oh, hi, Billy." I thought your name was Justin Bieber.
Oh, don't even make that joke. He's gonna get mad. He's gonna get furious.
Ooh, I like the ending to this song a lot. Yeah, it's like a big a lot of different sounds.
Yeah,
I liked it, but I thought the song was pretty good. I think this is where the album picked up. It picked up towards the end.
Well, this is the end.
No, I know, but it didn't. It started to slow down with Youngblood, 2 Times Died, Troubled Times, but it didn't finish. It didn't peter out. It it picked up when.
Well,
towards the end.
the album as a whole, I think peters out as we get to the very end.
Ordinary World.
I would say.
Let's just say when I listen to this album through, I stop on the last note of Forever Now. I'm like, oh, that's a good album.
Whoa! Are you kidding me, Jacob?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Are you kidding me? Let's jump right into Ordinary World.
Wait, I didn't say my piece on this one actually.
You know what, Alistair? Say your piece, because I'm about to get mad.
I liked the song at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
And then it kept going. Unfortunately, I get what they were doing. They were trying to do another big epic song like Jesus of Suburbia or Homecoming or a couple of tracks that I may not be completely remembering off of 21st Century Breakdown, because I think they tried to do longer tracks on that one too.
Yeah, I got you.
But I don't think that they had enough ideas in order to stretch it out. And at a couple of points, it kind of got grating, and I don't think it needed to be 7 minutes long.
True.
It was a little long, I'll give you that.
I enjoy it. All right, get mad.
Well, let's play Ordinary World.
Oh, that's weird. Why are you playing Good Riddance Time of Your Life?
Oh, that's weird. Why am I playing a soft, sweet, beautiful song?
Why are you playing a dull, forgettable, whatever they've done this, been there already?
Yeah. Oh, why are they playing the first good ending track they've had on an album?
Really?
What?
What?
This is not the first good ending track.
I will argue that only because I am a defender of what's her name.
No, I like this song a lot. What do you mean? Don't shake your head at me.
I think it's garbage.
Oh, you think it's garbage?
I do.
I think it's sweet. I think it's soft. It's like he's putting his heart out.
No,
there.
he's not. He's not saying anything.
Yeah. Well, it's not about what he's saying. It's about what I'm feeling in my heart.
Are you feeling bored and put to sleep? And also that this album should have ended 3 minutes ago?
No, because that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that he's talking to me. Not
To
the
you?
audience, but to me, Chris.
And what he's telling you
He's telling
is
you,
that...
turn this album off.
No.
There
No,
was a
no.
mistake included in
No,
this.
I know what he's saying.
Okay.
He is saying, this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
No,
With
he's
That's
Bad
my exact...
song.
For the record, that's my exact note for this song.
Yep.
no, he's saying you want a palace, but you just live in an ordinary world. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I do want a palace, but I guess I'm just an ordinary. Like, it's about your own place in the universe and where you stand.
It is so vague, it could be about anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interpreting it that it's
I was
about
watching the bonus tracks episode for the Late Show with Stephen Colbert with Green Day, and Billy Joe was saying, like, we had this song, it wasn't supposed to be on the album, but then we realized it fit nicely at the end. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, Billy. The advertising company made you lie.
No, I like this song. I think it's nice. It's a sweet little bow on the Green Day album.
No, I think Forever Now is a much hard-hitting, nice ending. And it does end nice with the Somewhere Now reprise.
The song is wonderful.
No.
I didn't cry, but I came close. I didn't come close, but I thought about if I did cry, it would make sense to this song. It's sweet. It's sad and it's sweet, and I know it complete. when I
Completely redundant to
This is kind of it is a I
Not
will
to be-
not say it's bad, but it is definitely weak.
especially compared to everything else on the album.
It's all right. I'll give you that. It's weak, but I like
So are
it.
you.
Oh, I've been working out, Jacob. You know how much I can bench? More than I used to be able to before I started working out. So, yeah, thank you. So, listen, I liked it. It wasn't one of my favorites. It wasn't top 3, but I thought it was nice. I was like, you know what? I'm sad. That was most of the time I'm like, that was like not that good of an ending track. But this time I was like, that was a sweet little bow on
That's
it.
exactly how I thought you would react.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you know me pretty well because I
Yeah.
liked that song and I thought it was nice. I
think it's
thumbs
garbage.
Up. Oh, lay an egg.
There
Of
it
course
is.
you would.
I don't think it's garbage, but I do think that it is
I think
definitely the weakest track on the album.
it needs to be in a compilation album, like the ones we're gonna do next week.
Oh, quiet. You know what? From now on, every episode I'm playing Ordinary World, I'm slipping it in there. It's the new Girls.
Okay, as long as it's not the ending, because I don't want people to fall asleep before we announce what the next episode's about.
What is the next episode about? Just out of curiosity.
We're gonna do the compilation album, so that means 1039 Smooth Out Happy Hours, Shenanigans, and International Super Hits. Right, we're gonna pick up all the tracks we didn't get off of those.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. It means more Green Day.
It certainly does. You're not done yet,
More Green Day,
kiddo.
but I've heard the best of the best. Nothing will ever top Ordinary World. I've heard the best song they've ever done. Now just to spite
Yes,
you two, I gotta
you did.
lie and say I like it way more than you. Ordinary World is the best song Green Day's ever put out. I'm on record as saying that.
Chris, the best song that Green Day's ever done was a few years back, and it was called Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Ooh, you think it's better than Holiday?
Actually, personally, it was the one that I liked best off of American Idiot.
See, you can like it best, but you can't say it is the best.
I don't know what my favorite Green Day song ever is, in all honesty. I'd have to think about that. Well, maybe I'll talk about it the last episode of this show. I'll have it.
Yeah, we'll have like a top 10.
Yeah, we should do that. Is that an episode, top 10?
It's the second bit episode.
All right.
The wrap-up episode.
So, I just as a fair warning, Ordinary World is going to be my number one.
Ordinary World. Oh, wait, we should do a bottom 10, too. Because that Ordinary
10?
one's
Guess what's going on my bottom 10, Jacob? Forever Now, Holiday, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. The entirety of Uno, Dos, and Tre is filling one spot.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, they all sound the same.
Oh, my God. American Idiot, the worst song Green Day's ever produced, ever.
I don't like it that much.
Really?
I think it's overrated.
You can like it. Something can be overrated and still really good.
No, I don't like it. I think the rest of the album is better for the most part.
Oh, even
What's her name? No.
Yeah, there were some clunkers.
Of course.
I think my favorite might be September. Wake Me Up in September.
Yeah.
I held a personal connection in my heart to that song. That might be my number one, actually.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
That's to be decided later.
To be decided later. Yeah, Ordinary World it might bump it down, actually.
Shut your hole.
Oh, you shut yours. You got a big enough one.
Because spite is apparently a lot stronger than personal connection.
Yes. Fond childhood memories are nothing compared to stubbornness and spite.
Speaking of pretty songs, can you play the outro?
Oh, you play the outro. I'm done with this show.
Fine.
We got a rift now. Now, next episode, are we gonna reconcile? Next episode, the bit is I'm gonna be mad at you the whole episode for this little Ordinary World.
I'm
thing.
mad at you for even thinking it's an okay song.
I love it. It's the best song Green Day's ever done. I'm gonna buy it on iTunes right now.
Chris, don't waste your money on something you're never gonna listen
what's
to.
What's our closing song? Where the grass is greener. How does it go? I see. What a wonderful world.
Thank you,
Chris. You've gotten me worked
like one
up.
of the most famous songs ever, and you're forgetting it.
Chris. Seriously?
All right, I'm gonna play the beautiful outro song.
Oh no, better not.
Yeah.
No! All right, this has been another episode of In the Green. I'm Chris.
No. Chris, you said it was trash.
No, don't look. He added in my notes. He took my note sheet and wrote next to Ordinary World. He crossed out what I wrote, and he wrote trash. Also, you said very racist things. Everybody listening, Jacob wrote very racist.
All right, yeah. Let's hear
and
you repeat them, Chris.
Sexist remarks too,
Yeah.
Jacob.
All right. What did I say?
Jacob
you have to say them.
Jacob said.
The views and opinions expressed by the participants on the show are not the views of WCPR or.
Oh yeah, you're listening to In the Green on WCPR.
Thanks. All right, Jacob said, and I quote, "Hey, Ordinary World, more like Ordinary Girl."
Oh, like that. That is a song.
All right, whatever. I'll play the outro.
Wait, I think.
You know what that did remind me, though, in
No.
all honesty? When I first started Ordinary World.
Oh my god.
It did sound very similar. Do you know what the song is?
I'm yours.
No.
No, I
No,
don't think
wait.
it is.
No. You'll know it as soon as he starts singing. No. This is a beautiful song. This is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, sung by Israel K. I can never pronounce his last name because it's Hawaiian. This song. This is the most beautiful song. I think that might be one of my all-time favorite songs. I cry every time I hear it.
You know, when I first heard Ordinary World, I thought, oh, it kind of sounds like this song. I'm like, that's weird. Why would they repeat a song? I mean, they didn't even improve it.
I mean, to be fair, they did repeat another song on the album, so.
Oh, true.
Oh, give me the aux cord. Give me the aux cord.
All right.
Oh, you know, when I first heard Forever Now,
Okay.
it actually, it actually sounded a lot like, is there not a sound effect for it? Hold on. You know what it first sounded like, I was like, wait a minute, is that Forever Now, or is that
Okay.
Is it just a fart? Is it
Chris,
just
why are you playing
farting
Ordinary
comedy?
World?
No, I'm playing fart sound effects. YouTube.com/watch !vehicles B T_K R 7 U 6 M M 4. All right, Jacob. All right, take the aux cord. You play something. I don't care anymore. I'm done. You've offended me. I like one song, and now the two of you are ganging up on me.
Yeah. That's the only reason I had Alistair here, because I knew he wouldn't like it and that you would.
Oh, you're both terrible. Play a song. You've got the aux cord.
I'm working on it.
Go on. Do it before I grow weary of you, traveler.
Oh. Yeah, perfect.
Wait, I like that. Play that.
All right, so this has been In the Green on WCBR. I've been Jacob.
I've been Chris.
I've been
And-
Alistair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for coming,
Big
Alistair. That was
thank you to
super
Alistair
fun.
for joining us. It was a lot of fun.
We
Thank you for having me
appreciate
on.
your views and opinions. We're going to do the compilation albums next week, so look forward to that.
Yeah, if I decide to show up.
Fine, I'll do it myself. I'll
We'll
have
see.
Alistair on again.
No, we'll see. We'll see. Well, let's not get crazy.
All right. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm not even doing a bit. That's just how I feel.